Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Tim, and today I'm going to tell you about what I'm planning to read in April. So, this is a bit of a hangover month, because there's two quite big books that I've started reading in March as part of my kind of regular challenges, and I haven't been able to finish. So they'll be kind of going over, and I'll be adding a couple more, but really not that much. Plus, whatever my mystery book is. So the first kind of hangover book is from my Jack London challenge. So I've been trying to read a different Jack London book every month, and I haven't succeeded this month. I've got about a third of the way through to Build a Fire and Other Stories. This was mainly because I didn't do much reading in February, so it took me like half of March to finish the February book, so I was a bit behind anyway. But this is a collection of short stories. I bought this under a bridge in London. It's from Reader's Digest. It smells a little bit musty. But so far, I think there are 20 stories. And I've read 7 so far. So I'm about a third of the way through. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. So I'm hoping to continue reading it. And then one thing that makes it a bit easier to kind of, from my personal perspective, is that the next Jack London book that I had set up for the next month on my Kindle is called The Kempton Waste Letters. And I'm not really sure what they are. I think they're just fictional letters back and forth, but it's very short. It's less than 100 pages. So I should be able, between the two of I should be able to finish March and do April's in April. That's what I'm hoping for. The next thing was, I'm trying to read a different fantasy book every month. And again, for February, I was a bit behind reading the Chronicles of Amber, because I didn't really enjoy it that much. And then for March, I did Legends and Lattes, which I really enjoyed, really nice. But then my mystery book was a big fantasy book. So I'm going to I haven't finished it, so I'm going to use that as April's fantasy book, and that is The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is a history of Middle-earth with the First Age, and I'm really enjoying reading it, but I really can't read it very quickly, because the prose is very dense, but also it's like proper noun bingo. So there's like half the words here are proper nouns, so it's quite hard to think, because you're like, wait, who is that? What region is this? I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm about a third of the way through on that. So I'm hoping to finish that, and that will be my like fantasy book for April. And I'll have to kind of move my other reading further down, because I want to catch back up again. Yeah, so I've had 2 Jack London, 1 fantasy book. Book that's just for me, not for any challenges, is I'm going to read Winter Soldier Cold Front by Mackenzie Lee. I've read the Loki one of these, which I thought was quite good, and Winter Soldier is one of my favourite characters. So it looks like it jumps around in time, and I think the Winter Soldier is such an interesting character. And it's 400 pages, which is quite a lot, but with these it's like quite big text, and quite easy to zip through. So hopefully I can finish that one. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th book is going to be my mystery book. So I've got the fantasy challenge, I've got the Year of Jack London, and every month I open a new mystery book. So my wife has wrapped all of these up at the start of the year, or at the end of last year. This will be a gift or borrowing from a friend, family, or just from our house somewhere that she has wrapped up. So let's find out what it is. This is the ASMR section of the video. Here we go. The Ride of a Lifetime, Lessons in Creative Leadership from 15 Years as CEO of the Walt Disney Company. This is by Bob Iger. Oh, and here she goes. 1 month till Walt Disney World. Yeah, that's a nice one. So this Leanne got me for our anniversary last year, I think. And I hadn't got around to reading it yet, so that's really good. It's non-fiction. Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney who bought Star Wars, he bought Fox, he bought Marvel. He kind of made Disney into this huge corporate conglomerate. Pixar as well. And this was written, I think this came out after he had retired, while Bob Chapek was CEO, and then since then they've asked him to come back to try and right the ship, and it kind of shows what a good or a bad CEO can do for the company. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to reading that. So I've got my reading challenge, I've got last month's Jack London book, I've got this month's Jack London book, I've got this month's fantasy, which was also last month's challenge, mystery challenge, and then I've got one extra book, which is Winter Soldier Cold Front. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different books, and hopefully I'll be able to get through these and kind of get back on track, because work has been crazy busy and life has just been crazy busy for the past couple of months, and so I've not been able to focus so much on this, or focus so much on anything really. My brain's kind of not really been there. So, you know, I'm a third of the way through this one, I'm a third of the way through this one. This should be quite light. The Captain Waste Letters is quite light, and this one should be quite light. So hopefully I can read these and kind of get back on track. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, if you've read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. I do appreciate every comment, every thumbs up, every subscription. Makes a really, really big difference to me, because this is a very small channel and I'd like to make it a little bit bigger if I can. Anyway, with all that, I'll see you soon, and get out of my house!